The Bitcoin spot ETF just got approved less than a month ago, and price is dumping. So we're going to go ahead and talk about a few reasons why price could potentially be dropping, and we're also going to talk about why I'm not worried any way, shape, or form. If you're holding Bitcoin, make sure to like this video, and in the comments, let me know what you think our bull market target is going to be. 500,000, 100,000, you tell me. Bitcoin is trading at approximately $41,000, but yesterday we did get a swing wick low all the way down to $40,000, which has a lot of people panicking. And honestly, this is probably due to grayscale and a little bit of technical analysis, which we'll talk about later because we were toppish. Anyways, grayscale sent another 12,865 Bitcoin worth approximately $500 million to Coinbase. And Bitcoin is also exposed to a possible 1.5 billion in future GBTC sales, according to JP Morgan. 1.5 billion has flowed out of GBTC since the launch of the first Bitcoin spot ETF. JP Morgan says GBTC investors who over the past year had been buying the fund at a discount to NAV to positions for its eventual ETF conversion have been taking full profit post ETF conversion by exiting Bitcoin entirely, rather than essentially merging over to cheaper Bitcoin ETFs. But anyways, before being uplisted to an ETF from a trust, GBTC was one of the only ways for stock traders in the US to gain exposure to price movements of Bitcoin without buying the asset. So this makes sense that people are taking profit. Also, we've talked very heavily about Bitcoin's trading patterns changing a little bit just because traditional finance has entered into the game. And that's important to know. So that's why for me, I've been taking a little bit of a step back. But it's also interesting to hear JP Morgan kind of talk about this because they're so anti-Bitcoin, but they're not because they're still grifting in the game. But anyways, for me, I'm not worried about this price drop at well, because if we do take a look at the weekly chart, which I'm looking at right now, we've been topped off. We have a $44,000 area of resistance that we have not been able to close above. And that's going to be important because if you want to see bullish price action continue, you got to make those higher high thingies. Anyways, we had a swing wick high all the way up to about $48,400 and closed at about 41,000. And also too, these indicators, MACD and Market Cipher, are very much extended. And then for the daily, when we take a look at the daily, we have an EMA 200 that is sitting beautifully at $35,000. Well, on the weekly, we do have the EMA 200 sitting at 27,000, but the EMA 100 is currently sitting at $30,000. Either way, for me, I'm happy to have Bitcoin correct, have altcoins correct, and so I can refill my bags and make some money for this upcoming bull run. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think you should panic. I think that this is just normal, but again, stick to your trading and investing plans. Bye-bye.